Hi, and welcome to this edition of Renovation Time. Well, we're in a newly finished kitchen renovation, and it's a custom kitchen, so it has some great features to it that I want to sort of show you through. And I also want to talk about the tile that we put on the floor. So why don't we start with the cabinetry here. So we had Barry basically build this from scratch. And one of the greatest things when you do a custom kitchen is you don't get fillers throughout the kitchen, which is quite nice. Then you get the odd one, but as you can see here, usually what you'd end up with here is like a 1-inch filler. But the way this is built and designed is the door opens fully and you don't have to worry about a filler here. The other thing, everything has soft close hinges. So when you close the door, it automatically closes. So if somebody's up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you don't have to worry about the door slamming. Also again here, nice pot drawers, all wood. So basically, I don't know if you can see this or not, but they're all wood sides and they're all dovetailed together, excuse me. So it's a good quality, nice finish to it. And the other thing I really like about this, and I was just showing Kevin here before we started rolling, is look at these pullouts. So these are all solid wood pullouts, all assembled quite nicely. You get 3 in here. They're very deep too, and that's another thing to check when you're putting a kitchen in. A lot of times you can get the metal pullouts, but they're only usually 3.5 inches tall. So what happens if you have anything that's fairly tall in there, it can actually spill over the side. But works great. You fit a lot of stuff in these, and obviously the door closes, soft close as well. In here, instead of your typical Lazy Susan, this is a metal one that turns, but again, quite nice, easy to function. You don't have to worry about anything catching on it, and the door closes nicely. So plywood top at this point. Again, we're putting a solid surface countertop in here, so it's going to be probably another week, I assume, before it's in. So we just put this in temporarily because when you're without a kitchen for so long, sometimes you want to get back in and get settled. It's the hub of your house. I really like the microwave above the stove, excuse me, like this. It works great. If you have young kids, sometimes you don't want it above the stove like this because you're reaching over, but for the most part, this is the greatest spot for it. If you have an island or an area somewhere where you can put it a little bit lower, it's a good idea. But in this case, it's going to work perfectly. You just have to remember you're above the stove, so if you have a pot of boiling water on there, you want to be a little bit careful, but barring that, you should be fine. Over here, we're coming through. Again, all soft closed doors, light valance. Dishwasher is going in this area here. So once the countertop comes in, we'll put the dishwasher in and finish everything. So we have our electrical here as well, waiting for the dishwasher. And on the note of electrical, in here we put 9 pot lights. So we're in a lot of homes and people say, oh, I only need 1 or 2. Usually, whatever you think you're going to need with pot lights, you should double. Just for the reason that if you don't, it's better to have enough light and you can't put it in after, so make sure you put lots in. And they're fairly inexpensive considering the amount that you put in here. And the other thing, they're all on timers. So these are the new timers, quite nice. Remember the ones you used to slide up and down? These ones are all push button. So low, medium to high. So it's a great idea, and turn them off. So it's good for kids. They know how to set them, and also too, once you get used to the amount of light you want in the room, you just come over and set it to the light that's desired, and they work great. So as you can see, coming along quite nicely. Next week we'll bring you back and we'll talk about the floor. It's heated and it's a very, very large tile, so don't miss it. That'll do it for this edition of Renovation Time, but until next time, be safe and have fun.
Renovation Time is brought to you by Anden Kitchen and Bath Center. Come talk to the people who know kitchens and bathrooms. Anden Kitchen and Bath Center.